To buy Madden 22 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet with quick delivery, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa's family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel. And in today's video, the Thanksgiving promo is in the game right now, and we're going to be talking about the best free 92s to pick. Well, actually, it's not in the game right now. As you're watching this video, I'm on the way to Tennessee to watch Saints against Titans, so I had to record this video early, but that don't matter. All the photos got leaked on Twitter. We'll be talking about the best 92s you want, as well as the ones you don't even want to touch with a 10-foot pole. Hey yo, leave a like down below or your favorite team is not winning on Sunday. It's that simple. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. There's kinda two sections of 92s you can get in this promo. That's gonna either be the Ndamukong Suh and the Emmanuel Sanders, or the other 92 overall Harvest Masters. So the way we're gonna divide this video up is, to start with, we're gonna be talking about Suh or Sanders, which one I think is better, and then to end the video off, we'll be going over all the other 92s and talking about the ones you want on your team, as well as the ones that you don't even want to sniff. I just keep on coming up with new ways to say we don't like them. Okay, so starting this video off, let's take a look at the Emmanuel Sanders card and the Ndamukong Suh card. Now, when it comes to these two players, I think there's one card that's good and one card that is horrendous. And the horrendous card is the Emmanuel Sanders. 90 speed to go along with 88 short route running, 88 medium, and 92 deep. I mean, it's solid. Like, the route running stats aren't anything to write home about. They're not even over a 90. The speed is definitely nothing to write home about. 90 speed, I don't want that C in my field. So in my opinion, I don't think this Emmanuel Sanders card is really all that amazing. If you end up getting him and you need a receiver, I mean, I guess you can use him, but if you end up getting this card for free, honestly, you probably just want to quick sell him. And then card number 2 right here is definitely a little bit more exciting. Ndamukong Suh, they've got him at right end right now, and I think the reason why they've got him at right end is because the Bucs run like a 3-4 scheme, and when you run a 3-4 scheme, those ends are kind of like defensive tackles. So if you pick up this card, I recommend you play him at DT. In my opinion, this is a good DT, but a bad end. Now, the reason why I don't love this card as an end is because the speed and excel, they're pretty low, like 72 speed, 84 excel. It's not that good, especially when you need a defensive end that should have some speed to be able to keep up with quarterback. But as a defensive tackle, the speed and excel don't really matter as much, and 72 speed to go along with 84 excel, it's not terrible at D tackle. He's also got 92 block shed, and a really nice bonus at defensive tackle is having someone that can pass rush. With your DTs, you probably want them to be able to stop the run first before being good at pass rushing, but Suh's got 90 power move, which is really, really nice right there. So in my opinion, I would definitely say Suh is better than Sanders, and if you're looking to get this card, you probably want to slot him over to DT. He's a little bit too slow to be playing at end, but at defensive tackle, I think this card's got good stats, whereas Sanders, the stats aren't that amazing. So if you're picking between those two cards, I would say go with Suh. And then moving right along, we have 6 other cards we're going to be talking about. I'm going to say whether you guys should pick up the card or whether you probably don't want the card on your team. And these other cards that I'm going to be showing you guys, they're different than the Suh and the Sanders. The Suh and the Sanders card, you get them a very specific way. I made a video talking about that earlier today, so check that out. It'll be linked in the description. But let's get into talking about these cards, and we're started off with Z, aka Za'Darius Smith. Now, Za'Darius Smith right here as a left outside linebacker, this is definitely like a pass rush first type of left outside linebacker. You want this guy pass rushing, you probably don't want him dropping into coverage, and as a pass rusher, he's solid, like 87 shed, 93 power move, that's pretty good right there. I would like to see the block shed up a little bit more, like 90 plus would be good, but we're not going to be complaining. 84 speed, 88 excel, again, it's like solid. There's players that are a lot faster, like LT, like Jalen Phillips, a lot of outside linebackers that are coming out Madden. They've already got that 90 block shed threshold, and that speed is up to like an 88 or an 89. For that reason, I say Za'Darius Smith is probably not someone you need. Then moving right along, we got Allen Robinson, who is next up, and this boy, Allen Robinson, the stats that Madden gave him, I think that one of the people has this player on his fantasy team because they gave this man terrible stats. Now, I have Allen Robinson in one of my leagues. It's my league with a bunch of YouTubers in it, and he has been absolutely selling me. I don't even start him anymore. It's horrendous, but they gave him 89 speed, and they didn't even give him like crazy good catching stats. They didn't even give him crazy good route running. It's like this card is just as good as every other wide receiver when it comes to catching and route running, and then he's just like super slow. So in my opinion, Allen Robinson, you definitely don't want him. If you get a wide receiver and their speed starts with an 8, good lord help you. Now, next up right here, we actually have a nice little card in Frank Ragnow. Now, Frank Ragnow, sadly, EA gave us another free center in the last promo in Ryan Jensen, who was a 90 overall, but if you're looking to make the upgrade for overall purposes, as well as better stats, This Frank Ragnow actually has really nice stats. Now, taking a look at the stats on the card, the power and finesse, you guys gotta remember, they are way more important than just pass block and run block, because power and finesse actually determine how the card does when they engage with someone else. So as you guys can see, the pass block power is very, very nice. The run block power is really nice as well. Now, those stats being at 93 and 90 respectively are very, very important on a center, because when you have a center, they're typically blocking defensive tackles who are typically going to be using power moves to try and get by things. So having those two stats high up, as well as 90 strength, the card honestly looks really good. 93 awareness. This looks like a really good card. I would say you want this card for free. Now, moving on right here, we got Emmanuel Ogbah. Now, Emmanuel Ogbah, he reminds me of like a Unique Ngakoue card in Madden. Unique Ngakoue, Emmanuel Ogbah, they give him super low block shed. 84 block shed. I feel like it's just too low at a left end position. 84 speed, 89 excel. I would rather go with Zadarius Smith than this Emmanuel Ogbah card. For that reason, I'm saying Ogbah is probably not someone you want. If you're looking for pass rusher and you desperately want one, I would say take Zadarius Smith, but Emmanuel Ogbah, that's probably not someone you want to get. Then moving right along, we got a couple more interesting cards right here. Next up is Kenny Moore. Now, Kenny Moore has 91 speed, 93 excel, 90 agility, good play rec, good man, good zone. The card looks pretty nice right here. He's definitely going to be a little bit shorter. 78 press, that doesn't really matter. You're never really pressing your corners. The card actually has nice stats. Zone at a 92. I would say the majority of the time in Madden, you're playing zone coverage. So the main stats that I like to see are speed excel, zone play rec, and all those are up over a 90, 92 zone. Really nice play rec, good speed. This is a card that you definitely want on your team. I like the stats. I wish the speed was 1 point higher. If they give him 92 speed, this card would be a must. 91 speed, it's still a card that you want, but it's not necessarily a must. And then ending it off when it comes to the 92 overall players, we have Captain You Like That Kirk as a 92 overall. He's a field general quarterback, and on this card, we got confirmation he is going to get Hot Route Master. Now, if you guys don't know what Hot Route Master is, it's an ability that you can put on your corners, which basically allows you to put custom hot routes, well, not custom, but unique hot routes on your wide receiver, your tight end, your running backs. So on your wide receivers, what you can do is you can put them on a post, you can put them on a corner, you can put them on a crosser, and those routes, the post, the corner, the crosser, they're a lot more effective than routes like a slant or a drag or an in route. So being able to do that, that's actually a very big bonus, and that makes this Kirk Cousins, in my opinion, a cop. Right now, there's only a few Hot Route Master quarterbacks in the game, and they sell for ridiculous prices. Tom Brady's LTD, ridiculous price. Dan Marino, the 95, a ridiculous price. So Kirk Cousins becoming the first accessible Hot Route Master quarterback in Madden is very interesting. Now, the reason why you get this card is if you're going to use Hot Route Master. If you don't think you're going to use Hot Route Master, you don't necessarily need this card, but otherwise, the stats are good. Like 92 throw power, really nice right there. The accuracies are all high enough where you're not going to notice a difference. 76 speed. With this Kirk Cousins, you're going to sit in the pocket and you're going to make your reads. If that's what you want to do and you want to be able to put custom hot routes on the field, this is your guy at quarterback. But if you prefer to scramble around a little bit, maybe someone like Marcus Mariota could be better for you. Maybe someone like Michael Vick could be better for you. But if you are looking for a quarterback where you can take advantage of that play style, Kirk Cousins is someone you want. If you don't want a quarterback like that and you don't want to use Hot Route Master, you don't necessarily need Kirk. I heard you don't even need to power the card up to use Hot Route Master, so that's definitely an advantage right there. Now, those are all the 92s you can get for free. Talking about the Emmanuel Sanders, talking about the Ndamukong Suh, and then going over all the other 92s that you can get in this promo. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And until next time, boys, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.